released the pressure valve that he lives under 24/7 normally, and he's having fun with it. And I said, well, I'm glad that you joined me here in the shitpost realm. I'm having a great time. Another new album on Friday, yes. 2 albums. Would you like to hear a preview of what you can expect? I have some ideas because I want to do some stuff with him too. I have like a whole side project I want to do with him. It is fast. Well, he usually has a lot of emotion that he's putting behind music, and it's not that he's not doing that this time, but it's nowhere near. He's just having fun. He's just having fun with it. You kind of want to keep it a surprise. I played like 3 of them last night. It's gonna be like there's gonna be like 20 tracks or something crazy. But I'll play a little snippet of something that he sent me yesterday. That's all you get for now. Whoa. We'll leave it there for now. He's not trying to make it perfect. He's just kind of having a good time in there. Anyway, yeah, there'll be 2 musics. You got Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth from your Humble Bundle. Can you whisper it to me? Yeah, I'll go ahead and whisper you so you can send me the message. I'll add it to my pile of stuff to give away because I got a few things I still got to give away. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be writing a sweet kazoo solo. I don't want to get too into my plan. I have a whole idea for a goth band that Trav and I can make. Okay. Yeah, let's get things started here. It looks like YouTube's good to go. Hi YouTube, I hope you're all well. An electric kazoo. Well, now you're giving me an entirely separate idea that I only have so much time in the day, you know? There's only so much time in the day. I understand. I mean, I just want to do all those things, and I need to get in the lab. I need to glue some hair to Stan. He can be my clone, and he can take care of the things while I sleep, because sometimes apparently I have to recharge the batteries in the system, right? I'm going to go ahead and run this intro, and we'll just go ahead and get started with our day. I don't have a whole lot else to talk about. Other than, yeah, I hope you guys are doing well, and are you ready for maximum gameage? These electric kazoos are not that expensive either. So now I'm even more like, damn, should I put that as just like a sub goal or something? Because like, there's so many things could happen. You did plant a seed. It's like $25. There's one that's $12. It feels dangerous. I can get a trombone for $75. I was a trumpet player.
Digging a dog. This place is magnificent.
If I'm gonna get a piece of brass out, it's gonna be the old dog, the trumpet. All right. Let's get started with some gaming. I wonder. I was first chair trumpet. Okay. I was, though. I was a trumpet player in junior high, and I was excellent at it. The category. People have made options, but they kind of all suck. Okay. You made a PVC trombone in like the 6th grade, and you got on the news. Damn. You wanted to play the saxophone, and your dad wouldn't even let you play his, because he was worried it would get stolen or you would damage it. Damn. When I hit junior high, I think I started the trumpet because my dad had a cornet. And so I already had a thing. Granted, it was old. So when I had an aptitude for it, and I don't know if that's what I tested on or if I borrowed one, but I ended up getting my own trumpet. And I spent, I think, 3 years playing the trumpet, and I was actually really good at it. First chair by like I won competitions and shit. The last competition I was supposed to go to, I did unlockable encounter, equipment, enchantment, blessing cards, dice minigame, power surge pickups, view blessing enchantments and encounters on the pause screen. Coming soon, more heroes, equipment, encounters, and quests, more adventures and boss variety, more enemy variety and locations, more tokens to unlock deck building, and so much more. And none of the demo progress has carried over. That's fine.
They thought me banished, but still I hold on to the edges of reality. No power can hold at bay the master of the game of life and death.
I was trying to look for the message. The devs reached out to me. David F specifically. There we go. So I've had access to this for a while. I just didn't have like the time or the brain space. You try to get your wife to do the scene from The Lost Boys with the saxophone, but she won't do it. Fun fact, that used to be one of the earliest videos I would just show to people, non sequitur, when they would raid the channel. It became colloquially known as the Purple Pants Sax Man, because a lot of people didn't really know what the hell was going on. But I used to show that pretty often. Yeah, it's one of the best scenes. Let's see. Here we go. It was Straight up, and hopefully YouTube doesn't get too pissed about this. Whoa. Get out of here. It was this. Yeah, there was, it looped for a really long time. I'm sure I have the original video I used to show too. Because it was less about him oogling her and he was like making eye contact with the sax man. The stupid, sexy sax man. Actually, this might be it. No. Damn, I haven't seen this movie in a while. You gotta look at the sax man, dude. No. It's all about Tim Capello here. And then you like at the your soul is, yeah, I guess I'm okay with it, but you kind of have 1,000-yard stare still. I don't know if I'm like I don't know if I'm projecting, but happy birthday, buddy.
Hola. You! It's your birthday. We're here to party and sing to you. It's from me. Hope you are bueno. The fun will rain the whole day through. From the Gulf to the mountains, the city lights and fountains, we hope your birthday's excellent. You are another year older, so perhaps you should
Be generally awesome.
'cause today is your day. Hola. You deserve a grand fiesta, and later on siesta, and the best of everything. Sí, señor.
Happy birthday, dude. Yeah, it's kind of like you're like right before the midpoint. You're right before the midpoint of it all. You've already had these feelings because you go through them every step of the way on 40, right? And then I have to assume you kind of like petrify, you kind of numb yourself to it as you approach 50. I don't know, we'll see. The other part of it is like you're like, if you, I don't know if this is like exclusive to me or people who have lived a certain life, but you I feel like it's a generational thing because we came up in the time of Kurt Cobain where you're like, I honestly didn't expect to make it this long. You know, like, right. No, what I'm saying is it starts there, but by the time you hit 44, it's like an acceptance every year where you gotta there's a cycle. It's cyclical. So when you get to the numb by 40, you're gonna go through the cycle again. Yeah. The comedy of it is the realization that you still do not feel like you entirely have a grasp of shit. Yeah. And then you start to reflect on your parents and you understand them. And if you're fortunate enough to still be able to speak to them and articulate these, they're going to tell you, no, I didn't know what I was doing. And then you're going to have that Bert peering over the paper moment where you're like, oh my God. And I think by the time you hit 50, if you're lucky enough to make it there, that's why so many people who reach that age start to really let go of shit, because they've figured out that that's the whole of it, right? Just do whatever. It's so weird. When you're a kid, you're taught to like kind of foster who you are, be whatever you want to be, do whatever you want to do. when you hit your teenage years and your early 20s, it's like people trying to wrangle in a wild horse in any sense, even if you were like a tame person, where you're basically being compressed into this tiny cube that says you have to be this way, you have to do this thing, you have to do whatever. So all the wild, the whimsy of do whatever, be whatever kind of goes away. And then you battle that in your 30s and your 40s until you break free of it again. And then you're too old to do anything about it. What a cruel cycle. What a cruel cycle it is. Okay. Happy birthday! Okay. Encountered cards represent stories and memories of the past. Selected encounters manifest as location in the next stage. Some cards have tokens. Tokens unlock new cards for future runs. Press details to view a card. The token conditions. Details. Drink 5 healing potions unlocks new cards. Complete scroll of swiftness encounter unlocks new cards. We're gonna go healing spirits. Well, I think it's because Buddy literally just turned an age I'm about to also turn. So I felt if you're 40, 41, 42, I've already been through these stages. It's not one-to-one for everybody, but I do feel like once you hit this stage, you're gonna go through it again every year. But there's something I feel that's different about this year, where once you're really rapidly approaching the middle point of your 40s, you're starting to really have some feelings. It's one thing to turn 40 and then turn 41, but when you start to reach the midpoint, for some reason, I'm having some feelings about it. If your parents had you when they were 20 to 25, they didn't know what the fuck they were doing when they raised you at 51. Being able to accept this can't allow you to be friends with your parents again. When they raised you at 51, being able to accept this can allow you to be friends with your parents again if you desire such. Are you saying if they had you later in life, they had things a little more figured out? I guess I could see that. The thesis was nobody really knows what they're doing. that was the thesis. I think you're more dug in your 20s thinking that you do have it figured out, but then you go through this cycle where you're like, no, I really didn't. Because my dad, when he's heard me tell the story about the Sega to you guys a lot. I think he barely remembers it, and he will go on to say to me in private, I didn't know what I was doing. I was like 30, you know? Because they had me when they were like 22 to 24. I think my mom was 24, my dad was 22. Your parents thought an open marriage was a good idea. Oh, well, that's interesting. Well, yeah, everybody has different parents, different relationships with their parents, different problems, etc. Okay. Equipment automatically activates and attacks during combat. Enemies drop experience points, crystals when defeated. Collect XP to level up and become stronger. The Trickster is a ranged spellcaster with a protective shield. When charged, the Trickster's spellbook will cast an attack at the nearest target. It is Hand of Fate, but survivors. Manos, Hand of Fate. When charged, the Trickster's spellbook will charge. Press ability to activate the Gloves of Shielding ability and cast a temporary shield that can absorb an attack.
Wealth is forever the pursuit of the unwise. Shall you differ?
Open chests or activate encounters by staying near them until the circle fills. Increase your interact speed to fill the circle faster. Your parents had you at 28 and 27. You were the third kid. They still had no fucking clue what they were doing. No, I agree. That's what I'm saying. The central thesis is that most of us don't know what we're doing. And once you're able to realize that and accept it and see it in others, the silver lining is that to me at least, it feels like it's much easier to let go of some things. You still see the hardship and injustice and you still feel certain ways about things, but you're able to let go of it so much easier because... And maybe that's also me projecting because I have a very secular viewpoint on life that I think everything is just chaos, right? So I think everything is just a beautiful tapestry of chaos that sometimes happens to come together and makes us all think, you know, the stars aligned and fate and whatnot. And I don't know. I don't quite think the same, but I'm not a doomer about it either. Explore the map and complete as many interactions as possible to claim rewards before the timer runs out. I will. Yeah. As you wrench open the chest's rusted lid, you hear voices approaching. Turning, you're greeted by 3 adventurers. Nice find there, they say while eagerly eyeing your spoils. What's up, Apocalypse? Corb says Twitch logged him out. 2-factor authentication takes too long to send the verification code, so you have no time to enter it. Luckily for you, YouTube has a chat. You turned 51 this year to don't get more mellow due to some life wisdom. You just don't have the energy or time to care anymore. Yeah, that's it too. You realize how finite time is, and it's your greatest currency. And so you just don't dwell on things as much, maybe. I can't say it for everybody. Wealth is what we're after. Even got a map, one says, waving it enthusiastically. There's a fortune to be found if you know where to look. Find more treasures and we will trade you something you'll find useful against these skeletons. Okay. One thing I'm immediately noticing, and maybe that'll change, in the demo, there was a lot of talking. Like, the dude would constantly interrupt you, the narrator, and I found that a little off-putting. That doesn't seem to be happening right now. Is there a list of games? Kind of. But I'm trying to keep it kind of open too. But the only thing I'm not really accepting is like, I don't want to add to it. Like, it's stuff that I've been holding on to. I'm really keeping it open because there's a lot of shit that I'm forgetting when I look through my library. But so Fate Keeper's one of them. Hunt Down Overtime, Runehaven, Alchemortis, Leafy Corner, Potion Dealer, Mold Washer, Moss the Forgotten Relic, Hell Clock, Insider Trading, Everwind. Those are a few of them that are over the next like 3 days I'm going to be kind of checking in with. Hopefully I can get through them all. This is adjacent to another new game that's made you happy in the pleasure of your noggin. Is it called...
What egos we have when we seek to keep...
Is it called Hellforged?
For one more moment.
You happen upon a small vial on the ground in front of you. Drink it. What is it? I'm curious. The taste is simple yet sweet. Hell Maiden. Oh! I might have a key for that one too. The taste is simple yet sweet. Your tired body feels greatly rejuvenated. Anna Memes, how's it going? No, and then I kind of want to bring back Sub Sunday for demos and stuff. That way, if you guys do have suggestions for things, it's easier to literally just chuck them my way. I've been trying so hard to focus on the backlog lately that I've been pushing aside a lot of new games. Is that a dinosaur with a sword? You just sprayed down your kitchen with Diet Mountain Dew for why? For maximum gameage? You put it in the freezer because if you time it right,
now this tale begins with our
it turns into a slushy. Oh, you're one of those.
A worthy pawn to explore the boundaries of our prison.
Trav does that too. That's why I say that. You just send me a link, Carrots. I'll check it out. Additional equipment is gained when reaching levels 5, 15, and 25. Equipment with a shared trait benefit from upgrades that bear the same trait. Choose your equipment carefully. Send out blades in a fixed direction. Leave a trail of lingering fire. Fires an arrow at the closest enemy. Let's go with the cardinal blade.
Violent shed.
I almost went for the fire damage because I love that. What's up, Grim? As you break open another rusted chest, you hear voices again. Turning, you're greeted with 3 familiar faces. Fine luck you have, adventurer, they say. Another worthy find. They unpack their latest collection of oddities and artifacts and array them on the ground. Something catch your eye, adventurer? For the right coin, we could be persuaded to part with gold. Haggle for the better price.
There is no finer symbol.
Oh, this is awesome. Okay.
Die well cast.
Some encounters offer a dice game to determine the outcome. The total score of the rolled dice must equal the exceeded target number to be successful. Oh, I should have shaken the cup. Do I think the current state of tech with memory crisis and a general access to hardware that we're going to degrade to a rent-to-compute model? Like, I do think that is what they're trying to drive us towards. By gaslighting us that convenience is the product you're paying for. Doesn't mean everybody's gonna, but that's what they're trying to normalize, I think. Some of that is some of that I can understand. Like, I've done sponsorships for the NVIDIA GeForce Now stuff, and I actually really love GeForce Now. I think it's a great option for certain use cases, but yeah, I do think there's NZXT had one that was like rent a computer, I think. Or like finance a computer. It was something weird like that. You drive a hard bargain, but you have yourself a deal.
Which will you choose to enhance? Attack or defense? Both have their merits in a game like this.
Gloves of shielding or a spell book +2 spell count. Let's go with the spells. Whoa. Mom had you when you were 31. Dad, you used the term loosely and decided to leave 6 months before you were born and never came back. Oh, dang. For a second, I was like, wait, you and your dad left before you were born? I'm really confused.
A clear choice, perhaps.
I get it now.
It will come down to the wisdom of your application.
Caught within a dense thicket of brambles, you spy a gilded horn. Long forgotten, the instrument is bound tightly by the plant's thorned branches. Attempt to free it. Follow these cards. Some encounters offer a 4-card shuffle to determine the outcome of the given situation. Select begin to turn the cards over and begin the shuffle. Follow the cards as they shuffle together, then pick one to reveal the result. Outcomes are based on the selected card. Pay attention to how the cards pass each other. The 4-card shuffle does not cheat. The cards can be followed. Okay. Yeah! As soon as your hand touches the horn, the bramble springs to life. You pull your hand back just in time to avoid their snare. You press the horn to your lips and blow.
More vitality, more energy, more skill. Experience is the master that teaches all.
Take the blade damage. Who dares disturb our slumber? Comes a voice from the darkness. Who would plunder our riches? Gaunt fingers lift the hilt of an ancient sword, and with a dreadful howl, the sepulchral horde prepares for battle.
Driven to the
That is a fucking word, man. That is a $10 word. And I want to use it everywhere. Whoa. Nice.
Victory.
Nice.
Never underestimate a mage.
The stage champion drops valuable loot when defeated. Move the chest to claim your prize. It's a great option, but it does feel like because we're getting painted into a corner with the shortages, that is going to become more of a prevalent norm that potentially phases out ownership as it converts ownership of those things into a luxury and not a like a normal commodity. With the stage champion defeated, your memories will soon fade. Get to the portal before the timer runs out to survive and complete the stage. That's only if we let it get that way as a market. We have to speak up. Give me the cooldown.
The wealth we seek lies behind.
Another terrible foe lies vanquished at your feet. Your efforts have not gone unnoticed. Ooh, crit chance. Your memories begin to fade. You must reach the portal before it closes.
A simple defensive cantrip, but one with potential at least.
Enter the portal. You have discovered the exit to this area. Failure to pass through the portal before it closes will have fatal consequences. You step into the portal and disappear in a dazzling swirl of light. It's kind of weird. It should say press to move forward. Visit the shop for upgrades. I got nothing, dude. Go to the next stage.
Are you ready to overcome the petty lord of this land?
It does kind of feel like it's an arms race between like the bubble bursting on what's driving up the prices and the other side of it. The bubble, I think, is pretty caustic, so hopefully it'll just burst sooner than later. Gain a cooldown upgrade. I think my health is fine. A platinum card is a high value encounter whose rewards scale based on card rarity. When the timer reaches the platinum encounter, it is dealt into the world. Okay. Gain max life or healing chance to gain a blessing.
Final die is cast. Where is your strength now?
Sitting under the shade of a large toadstool, you spy a tiny figure. The creature looks up as you approach. Kind adventurer, she squeaks. I was separated from my fellow fae, and I have broken my wing. Please help me find them, she pleads. We will reward you for your trouble. I don't need the health. Give me the supplies.
Lumbering to the fore.
Oh! As the timer reaches, the platinum encounter is dealt into the world. Hint the direction of a card travel. Okay, I see the platinum encounter. Your quest brings you to a remote shrine revered among the few locals for its remarkable healing properties. You kneel before the shrine and beseech the gods to take pity on you. Pray for longevity.
This may appear a game of pure chance, but skill and attention will always triumph.
Letters sent from the womb. Follow the cards and make your selection. We're gonna want 43. Dang. Okay. Not but an ominous rumble of thunder answers your plea. You discover a small supply of curatives at the base of the shrine. You gain 22 max life. I like this. It's got this whimsical storybook quality to it. I long for a dash. Duration. Gloves of shielding. Interact speed. I'd say 9 times out of 10 that has to do with internet company monopolies. You know, good old stuff that's breaching into rule 4 of our channel. But I say that because we just got fiber in the last year after infighting for the better half of a decade with Cox, which held a monopoly here. And even then, there was an additional several years of like working out how that's gonna shake down. Anyway, the Shaman of the North waits for you on a throne of wicker. Her sanctum hung with runic charms and other oddities. You're barely worth my time, she hisses from beneath her cowl. She makes the smallest gesture with her hand, and you are immediately engulfed in a blizzard of snow and ice. Brace yourself. Oh boy. Shit. Shards of razor-sharp ice pierce your defenses, wounding you deeply. You lose 19 health. Nice. Projectile damage? Yeah. Weapon damage. Yeah, there's a lot that goes into it beyond like
Now will you stand or fall.
The idea of it just being, you know, a capitalism issue, there's also like literal infrastructure in place, and when you start going into like older neighborhoods and stuff, it actually it's there's just there's a lot going on with it. Like, we live in an older neighborhood. To tear all of that old infrastructure up or deal with it, it takes a lot of planning. It takes a lot of time to figure that out. You want to make sure you're not fucking something up. So it does just kind of go beyond like this one thing. Ooh!
Choice of armament is a delicate decision.
Leave a trail of lingering
How will you
fire.
proceed?
We're doing it. We're doing the fire. Defeat the Jack of Skulls. Yeah, this is fine.
Your foes grow stronger.
Yeah, I know.
If you cannot seize the moment, I fear you will be lost.
It was a card game, yeah. You cup the last fairy in your hands and gently release her. She pirouettes on the tip of your finger and bows. There's a whir of wings around you as all the fae gather. Nice. Thank you, kind soul, they sing. Now choose the item you'll have us bless. The spellbook. Change my damage to
Flame
fire.
can cleanse, but it can also run wild. Perhaps that is what you're seeking.
Spell damage. I should have done interact speed because I'm trying desperately to get through this.
My pieces gain in power. Must do life.
Nice. The skeletal fiend shatters under your relentless assault. Sifting through the fragments of bone, reveal a gilded key attached to a chain. The danger past, the adventurers approach you, cheering. You found it, says the leader, snatching up the key. This is it, the key to the Dead King's Hall. With this, fortune and favor will be ours. Man, I need a Kleenex again. The youngest of the band tosses you a well-worn map. I've no more use for this, but you might. There's still some sections of the wilderness that remain uncharted. A soft breeze rises around you, and the light takes on a violet hue. You know what you must do next. Oh, I gotta go.
Flee or turn back. This
With your foe vanquished, you approach the threshold of the final portal. Failure to pass through the portal before it closes will have fatal consequences. Complete the adventure. Nice.
Through these tokens, new opportunities present themselves, and with them, new puzzles to be solved.
For completing Journey's Dawn, you receive a token shard. Collect token shards to unlock more adventures. For finding the keys to the treasure hunters, chance to gain gold, food, and an upgrade. A new encounter unlocked. For defeating the Jack of Skulls. What's up, JT? Twisted from their life's purpose, the spirit of an ancient warrior now haunts the gateway to a once hallowed domain. Throw an explosive bomb at the nearest target. Chance to gain gold. And gain food and healing.
The first of the great foes that stand in your way falls.
Going well so far.
The true challenge begins.
Hey Chuck, how's it going? I feel like in the spirit of Try It Tuesday, we should probably still do like a poll I want to take a quick break, just because I really need a Kleenex. Hold up. Can I put it here? No. Okay. Add dock poll. There we go. Struggle busting my way there. For some reason, this poll won't load, though. So I guess we're not going to do that after all. That's just a foregone conclusion. I don't know why this is not working. Well, I'll leave you guys with a couple of minutes of me TV so I can go blow my fucking nose. I'll be back and we'll maybe do more of this, or maybe we'll move on to something else. I almost want to do one more round of this just to give it a little bit of a chance, and then we'll see what else we've got on our big list of stuff to do. It's sweeps week. It's a brand new thing I'm doing. BRB.
Let me see those dirty ankles.
I just realized something. It's been so long since I've messed with this. I don't think the little Nathan video is in here. Hang on. Oh. He wants to play with you. All right. Let's go back to the game. I'm going to change up the break music for YouTube as well, so you guys are hearing some other stuff. Makeshift, by the way, thank you so much for the follow, which they call subscriptions over on YouTube. But thank you so much for the subscription over on YouTube. Let's do one more round of this real quick, and then we'll switch it up to something else. Welchie, it is an early stream today. Tomorrow, probably not. But today for sure. Let's do Gate of Shades. Twisted from their life's purpose, the spirit of an ancient warrior now haunts the gateway to a once hallowed domain. Complete Gate of Shades, collect 150 gold, and reach level 20.
Now the introductions are over. The game begins in earnest. The crypt has been cracked, and the grave winds blow despair across the lands.
Okay. We'll take the trickster again, because that's who we've got. Okay. Beautiful. Chance to gain gold. Choose one encounter. Choose a platinum encounter. All right, there's only one choice there.
Your arrival will not go unobserved. The dead king stirs, his hatred of the living calling him to wakefulness.
Armor cooldown, spell count. Draw out the undead champion.
When all else fails, you place your faith in faith itself. We will need better to achieve all ahead of you.
You happen upon an old wishing well. Shiny coins gleam below the surface of the water. Etched on a stone on its side is a message. Be careful what you wish for. Take the coins. We want the treasure chest. Damn. Try as you might, you're unable to reach. +3 defense on the hero.
What hunt will you call?
Got within
What
a dense
fate
thicket
will
of
you
brambles, you spy a gilded horn. Long forgotten, the instrument is bound tightly by the plant's thorned branches. Attempt to free. Nice. As soon as your hand touches the horn, the brambles spring to life. You pull your hand back just in time to avoid the snare. I need a horn like that to call the cats for like dinner and stuff. We'll do frost damage. Throw an explosive bomb at the nearest target.
Who would dare face you as you wield the very
That sounds kind of cool.
of winter against them?
That looks like an altar.
Grave will not hold your opponents.
Oh. These also look like altars. You come across a badly injured warrior. His battered and bloodied armor signify recent combat. As you kneel down to assess his wounds, he shudders and exhales his final breath, and then you hear it. Hello. The warrior's ghostly form stands before you. My kinsman and I were on a quest of the utmost importance, he explains, to rid this land of the necromantic curse, the necromantic curse that has befallen this kingdom and taken so many years of our lives, or has taken so many of our lives. If you were to pray for me, for my people at the altars in the dead king's hallowed halls, they might find some absolution. Thrilled at the prospect of new adventure, you accept the ghost's request and soon find yourself descending the narrow stairs to the underground crypts. Okay. Spell cooldown? Yeah. Oh, fuck.
You continue to become more talented, but will this alone be enough?
Throwable cooldown, plus 6 defense. I've pincered myself in a corner here. All because I want the altar. Yeah, the fact that Little Black Dress was finding somebody else's statement to be unhinged and without context that's not lost on me. I love that. That's how you know Raccoon Lady was really on some shit. You are now.
You can invade.
You also turned.
Consequence.
Not just that you have a birthday today, but you also turned 44 today. You and Buddy Cthulhu are birthday buds, and I hope that you recognize that. Happy birthday, Casey.
Hola. You! It's your birthday. We're here to party and sing to you. It's from me. Hope you are bueno. The fun will rain the whole day through. From the Gulf to the mountains, the city lights and fountains, we hope your birthday's excellent. You are another year older, so perhaps you should
Be generally awesome.
'cause today is your day. Hola. You deserve a grand fiesta, and later on siesta, and the best of everything. Sí, señor.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Split that into 3
A clear
smaller
choice.
bombs.
Perhaps it will come down to the wisdom of your application.
Oh, this is the end.
Another moment passes, and with it my powers grow.
Oh, God. Armor cooldown, crit damage, frost intensity. don't think I'm making very smart choices here. Oh, there we go.
Quick enough, or will you be overwhelmed by my pawns?
We'll find out, man.
With every step, my forces grow in strength.
Defeat the undead champion.
You cannot hope to stand firm against my growing power.
Your quest brings you to a remote shrine revered among the few locals for its remarkable healing properties. Pray for healing. Damn it. Not but an ominous rumble of thunder answers your plea. You discover a small supply of curatives at the base of the shrine.
I wonder if you know why you came here. To this place in which I am chained.
Another terrible foe lies vanquished at your feet. Your efforts have not gone unnoticed. I'll take the max life. I will take the 20 food. Your memories begin to fade. Okay, portal. It's down here. Enter the portal. Get to the next stage. You step into the portal. Gold. There's no way. Use the food for healing.
And a chance to recover.
Cook a satisfying meal. 17 food for full health. Excellent. You cook some food and eat your fill. The next morning, you feel prepared for the road ahead.
You will, I imagine, face these guardians many times over, as I have turned over every piece of debris surrounding me in this prison.
The encounter will be with the old maiden and the treasure hunt, I suppose. And then we've got same thing as usual.
Do not take your rest.
It seems like they've quickened this up a little, and it still moves slow, but it moves at a comfortably slow pace, not like a incessantly boring one. You pick a stray piece of parchment from the cold stone floor, and your mind swells. Your thoughts are filled with visions of a great library. As you return to your senses, you wonder what strange wonders might come from collecting more pages. I do wonder that. So, yeah. Excuse me. It's overcast today, which is the first time I think it's been overcast in quite a while, but it's like sleepy weather, dude. I mean, I'm here. I'm ready to game. You find an old weathered map. A series of crosses have been marked on it. Search the location for treasure. As you reach in and snatch the reward, the chest bursts to life, revealing itself as a mimic. The lid clamps down on your wrist with a snap.
These games are a crucial part of everything I create.
Oh, huge failure. Oh, with tremendous effort, you wrench your mangled arm from the creature's maw. Though the pain is extraordinary, you continue on your way. Fuck.
A shrine awaits your presence.
I like the visuals of this too, like with the you have to wait for the crypt gate to open. All these swarms of enemies are lumbering toward you. It's got a real cool dungeon crawler just thing going for it.
Precious health.
Get something good for your mom for her birthday. The 1925 silent film of Phantom of the Opera with Lon Chaney. Nice.
Two of us do not bend to that.
Did your mom also turn 44 today?
We who dabble in darkness risk the darkness striking.
Ornate sarcophagus. As you slide the lid off the ornate casket and peek inside, a band of shambling skeletons gathers to surround you. Search the coffin. More hordes draw as you continue your search. Speak to the ghost. The fallen hero's specter materializes in front of you. Return these trinkets to their owners and let them rest, he says. Do this, and we shall end the necromancer's hold on these once proud warriors.
I take the rules of our game seriously, and I never cheat. Even as the cards are turned away, they do not change.
Coin slips from your fingers as you attempt to return the treasure to its rightful owners. They clatter resoundingly against the tiled floor, drawing the horde's attention before you or your companions can respond. Stellar, thank you so much for the 136 months. Welcome back. The remaining horde turns and closes in. The looters quickly scatter into the catacombs, leaving you to face the horde. Give me gloves of shielding +4 duration. Give me damage, spell damage.
Arrows in the night, stalking you through the darkness. Green triumph.
Your quest brings you to a remote shrine revered among the few locals for its remarkable healing properties. I pray for healing. Oh, you're kidding me. I am getting screwed. Give me the magical arrows. I've never seen this one before. Common artifact cooldown, gather range. Take the gather range, I guess. Frost intensity. Walking through a shady forest, you encounter a frail old maiden. She stops to greet you. For centuries, I have helped the mortals who find themselves lost in my forest. Is there anything that I may help you with on your journey? Healing! May you live a long life, she says, and with the fragile wave of her hand, you feel a warm sensation through your body. It's not much, but it's something. Hey, empathic, how's it going?
Defend yourself while you still can.
Oh, no. We're off to find the hero of the North. The shaman of the North waits for you on a throne of wicker, her sanctum hung with runic charms and other oddities. You're barely worth my time, she hisses from beneath her cowl. She makes the smallest gesture with her hand, and you're immediately engulfed in a blizzard of snow and ice. Use cold snap. Razor sharp. We failed. As you stack the torn pages with your collection, the pages flutter and join together. A tattered and dusty binding wraps the pages magically together. The surface of the cover gives off a radiant glow, and the book appears as good as the day it was scribed. On the leather cover gold leaf font reads, Endless Tides. The pages flutter as your mind is transported high above a battlefield. Two great armies clash with sword and spears, neither side yielding, neither side winning. Shy Wolf, how's it going? It's good to see everybody today. Okay. You become aware of the futility of their fight, but understand that oaths must be maintained. Your mind falls to your own equipment as it grows in power. You sense a new energy emanating from your equipment. 2 enchantments? Enchantment!
A moment longer of protection is worth more than one might think.
Okay. Legendary armor cooldown.
Is this the moment the table turns and my victory begins?
Maybe. It's a little dire. Oh, the fucking gate closed.
Cold tools, cold hearts.
I don't think I'm making it out of here. Yeah.
Things remain early and you fall so easily. May we attribute this to nerves or a deeper lack of skill?
Yeah. Blood stains the ground beneath your feet. Tis a pity. For reaching level 20, you receive a token shard. Rank 2, we get some cards. The warrior, a towering figure of physical prowess. The warrior leaps into the fray where his blades cut deep. Oh, we got a new hero. Dual blades attack the closest target. And the berserker's helm. The berserker's helm. Leap in facing direction and cause damage to the area. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and put a pin in that one for now. Hold up. There we go. So next on my hit list, let me take a look at what I've written down here, because I really do want to try Fate Keeper, but I think I want to do it in the evening. An atmospheric roguelike dungeon crawler. Oh, this one sounds great. I think this is the one we got to do next. Just so we know. Just so we're aware of what that last one was. There we go. Hand of Fate Hordes. I can see if I've got a link that I can provide to you. I think because it's an early access, though, I don't. I do not. So just pick it up because it's good. It's a real good one. Dark fantasy bullet heaven auto shooter powered by your strategic deck building mastery. Survive the horde, forge your build, unleash devastating attacks, and escape the netherworld beyond the 13th gate. I liked that one. I thought it was good. All right, I'm going to switch my category here. We're going to go into similar territory because dungeon crawling, but I am going to let an ad run first just because they're going to run anyways. We might as well just take the break. I'll put it on the TV. I'll take a couple minutes to let those ads run. And then when I get back from stretching my legs, we'll get Runehaven going. It's a new thing I'm doing called Sweeps Week. We're just checking out new stuff. It's kind of like a Try It Tuesday, but not bounded Tuesday. Or like a 2 to 3 menu thing. BRB. Okay. We need to get another cup of coffee in like an hour or something. I'm so sleepy. It's the weather. I blame the weather, man. It's perfect nap time weather. I wish. There's got to be a way to do this. That I could link these transitions between these two things. Wow, it's gonna play them twice. Okay. Doesn't work super well. What, you weren't in the UK before? Welcome back. Welcome home, my son. All right, we're checking out a game called Runehaven. Let's get into what the hell this game even is all about. What the fuck? Not even what I wanted. From the Backlogius Infinitum. Runehaven is an atmospheric roguelike dungeon crawler with an immersive magic system where you craft your own spells, explore a mysterious, procedurally generated world. That sounds exactly like what I've always wanted to do. I love mysterious, procedurally generated worlds. That's what I live for. This is why I play. All right. I say no more, dude. Let's go. Been hungry for a week. Well, I hope you ate enough, right? Tutorial. Welcome to the tutorial. Keep an eye out for these question marks. They will contain important information. Raise my desk up just a hair. Q or Y. Level up. We'll go agility and vitality. Press tab or B to open the inventory. Oh no. Okay. Press tab or B to open the inventory. Not seeing anything there. That's fine. Press Q or Y to see your character stats. Here you can also upgrade your skills. We already did that. What is happening? Why is it happening? Huh. Press E or X to pick up items. Wooden staff. I can't tell if it's the mouse or the input. I don't know what's going on. You need to find runes in order to craft spells. Each rune has a unique symbol that you need to draw to activate it. Rune of Missile creates a magic missile. Right click to add to the book. Okay. Added to rune book. Equip a magic weapon and hold Control or B. What? You found your first rune. You can add it to your rune book in two ways. Right click or press the left mouse button while it is selected in your hotbar. Press R to select or open the rune book. It's just a straight up. Okay. This reminds me of Arx Fatalis, I think it is, where you draw the spells out. Same deal. You can now craft your first spell. While holding the weapon in your hand, do the following. Hold down Control or LB to enter the rune drawing mode. Hold down the left mouse button to draw the rune symbol. Release the left mouse button to finish drawing it. Release Control LB to craft. My mouse is acting really weird. I can't tell. I'm having a hard time telling if it's the input method or not. Okay. Hold down left mouse button to draw the rune symbol. Release left mouse button to finish drawing. Release Control or LB to craft the spell. You can see the rune drawing patterns by hovering over it in the inventory. Try firing the spell towards the training dummy. I fucked it up, dude. Okay. I'm gonna move a couple things around here. In lieu of this, it might be this mouse pad. It might be dirty. Sometimes, so I use something called Input Director, but I also use something called Desk Flow. They can kind of work interchangeably. I use Input Director now as like a fallback. Desk Flow because I started using a Linux machine to control my music. But I can't tell sometimes. I don't have like full range of motion sometimes, and I can't tell what the problem is. Okay, what's up, Prunker? How you doing? You've now learned how to craft a magic missile. Zephos. You can also enchant melee weapons the same way. Try enchanting the melee weapon. Air quote finally came over to us. I will violently throw every Linux machine out the window if you ever say anything like that to me again. All right. can also enchant melee the same way. I got it. Okay. Hold RMB or LT to parry with your melee weapon. Got you. You can adjust the swing mode for melee in the control settings. By default, the swing mode is set to automatic, which simply picks the weapon's default swing direction. If you set the swing mode to keyboard, you will be able to control the swing direction using the movement keys instead. You will set the swing to mouse. If you set the swing to mouse, you will be able to control the swing direction based on the mouse motion. Oh, I don't know about that. Control setting. Weapon swing mode. Audio. No. Controls. Weapon swing mode. Just go back to automatic. I don't think I like. Longsword. Wooden club. Torch. I think I'm not getting full range of motion still. It's like both of them, so it might just be the game. Bop, wop. You can adjust. Oh no, I don't care. I don't care. Performing a sideways swing attack inflicts moderate damage with moderate crit. Performing a downward slash is an offensive attack that inflicts high damage with higher crit chance. Performing a lunge is a defensive attack. You know, we'll get there. I get what they're doing with it. Hold RMB or LT to parry. Oh, wait, what? This is back in the direction. See, I can't turn anymore in the leftwards. And I'm thinking, let me plug in. Oh, stop it. Fuck off, controller. Let me plug in the mouse and see if that fixes it. It does. Some games seem to not, they don't like what Input Director is doing. Actually, I have a thought process. It might be, it's insert. That's what I set it to. Oh, it's desk flow specifically. Desk flow, it doesn't like desk flow. And this is why Linux will never be great. Some things just don't work. All right, here we go. Right click to add to Maroon Book. I can't. What is it though? No, what I'm telling you is that the app that Linux is using for virtual KMV is the problem child here. So the one that is working on Windows is working properly. You will now learn how to combine runes. Pick up the rune and do the following. Hold down Control to enter the rune drawing mode. Draw the first symbol. Do not release control yet. Draw the second one. Release control. Oh, it's... Oh. Um. Oh. What do you mean I don't have that? Oh. It was so dreamlike for a second. This puzzle ass game. It does kind of have that angelic sound of an electric car. Draw the first rune symbol, do not release, then draw the second. Yeah, but I can't, if I can't redo the... You don't combine them like that. You just draw one and then you draw the other. You can now dual wield weapons by equipping a weapon in your offhand. Press F while the weapon is selected in your hotbar. Drag the weapon to the offhand slot in the inventory. All weapons can be dual wielded. Ooh. Clear the drawn runes by pressing V. Identify scroll. Runes are unidentified when you find them for the first time. You can still use them when they're unidentified. Left click on the rune in the book. Right click on the scroll in the inventory. Oh, rune of fire. Okay. You can also enchant ranged weapons in the same way. Enchant it with the fire one. Okay. Nice. To combine more than 2 runes, you need to find moon crystals. The rune draw capacity increases by 1 when you consume a moon crystal. Why does a moon crystal sound so delicious? And I just want one right now. Like the most refreshing thing you've ever had in your life, a moon crystal. Consume the moon crystal and try to enchant a weapon by combining the 3 runes. Who could go for a fucking moon crystal right now? Okay. I have done the deed. What? Glue bomb. Explosives can be used to destroy the terrain. This is like first person Noita. Rope. Throw rope on walls and ceilings to create a climbable rope. Noita does not need to be first person. Too late, somebody did it. And it's this game, and it's called Runehaven, and it is fantastic. No, you're fantastic. Okay. Congratulations, you have now completed the tutorial. Yay! You can now exit or stay a while longer to practice. Good luck. Jump down into the hole to exit the tutorial. There is a demo for this, I believe. If you're curious, ! Runehaven. Pick a class. Runebinder. Bonus damage when using magic weapons. We're going Runebinder. We're going normal. Create name thyself. Hold on. We got a whole list of names. I'm gonna pull up a good one. I keep these in my back pocket wherever I go. Maybe not my back pocket, but excuse me. They're in a thing here. I don't mean to yawn. I got up, I mowed the yard, I did the dishes, I made lunch. And then I was like, damn, I really want to stream, but also I could take a nap. And I opted to stream because I care. I may have made an error in judgment. Let's see here. Where's my list of cool names? There they are. Periodicus Maximus. With random seeds. This really is first person Noita. No! A strange flying creature left me severely wounded today. I do not know how I ended up here. All I know is that it has something to do with that machine. If that will be the case, or if that be the case, perhaps it can also lead me out of this dreadful place somehow. G. Adams. Let's see. Let's go intellect. And maybe vitality. Ooh, okay. Arrows. Sir Richard Snuffington. We need this energy for when we're getting ready to actually update the titles. We need that. Hold control while holding a weapon to craft spells or enchant weapons. Oh yeah, this. Press R to open the rune book. Unidentified. What was that? It looks like something should be placed here. I think it's like a little light. You can only draw runes carried in your inventory. So if there's like spells that I remember from a previous run, I cannot like just pull them out of thin air and bring them into this playthrough. I have to discover the rune first. Understood. Unfair, but understood. Uh-oh. Bit of a problem. There it is. Okay. Got him. Vial of Sage. Moon Crystal increases the maximum rune drawn. Runes can be combined to craft complex spells by drawing multiple runes in sequence. The number you can combine is determined by your capacity. Good evening, ball sack noodle. So what were you doing in Hungary exactly? Anubis. That's a trap. That's a trap. Well, this is going to be a Dungeons and Doomers. For sure. For show. Okay. Nothing though. We're so deep. We're so deep in the earth. So deep, put its ass to sleep. Sorry, it's really early for that. Oh no, left or right? Oh fuck. We're going left. Okay. Uh-oh. I have leveled up. Vial of Sage. What the fuck actually does a Vial of Sage do? Oh no. But I did! Do you think I just left the bat down there to chill? Because I'm nice? Yeah, he's down there. We named him Rory because that's our favorite Culkin. Oh, what the fuck are you? You might be thinking, not Kieran? Nah, Rory. Kieran seems like he's feral. Not the Mac Attack himself? Nah. Immediately restores health. Okay, the Sage is mana. Mana or mana? I don't... Mana if you're nasty. Mana if you're a real one. Unidentified. Rune of Speed increases the speed of movement. Oh, I see. Sticky bomb? Blue bomb? That worked. Moon crystal. Moon crystal. Guess I'm nasty then. Well, you know, I'm just trying to give you guys some empowerment in this really crazy world that we live in. Gotta take it where you can get it, right? Oh. I like how the enemies just... Well, you know, they do that whole voxel thing. You bet this cave smells of butt dussy. Nah, it's too old for that. Oh! Identity scroll. The Ascent is 75% off right now. If I get a little extra time with it, I will finish it. I will finish that and Fatal Frame, and I think it would be nice to have those two out of the way before Sinking City 2 comes into our lives, which is not too far from here. It's a couple weeks out. I don't want to start a new thing and then have that just kind of waiting in the wings. Whoa, 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 whoa. Horseman's Pick. This is unfortunate. This is like most unfortunate. We did get rope. We did get rope. Yeah, I'm gonna need that coffee. I was trying to wait because I just took a break. Foxglove. The what now? Increases dexterity for a short duration. Torch. Oh. Dragon root. Bolts. Coins. Whoa. Damn, I got webbed. So wait, you were having an issue with Walmart delivery and the only thing you could do is just make a new account? That's crazy. Level up. leveled up again. You ordered a keyboard from Walmart Marketplace, and when it arrived, it was covered in food? How even, dude? That's fucked. Yeah, I think the marketplace. I mean, that still doesn't answer the question of how even. It clears up some of the mystery of it, but the anti-fraud AI put a hex on your address. What'd you do, man? I think we gotta go back and take the other path. Ah, I see. I've got a dash. Smush. Ah! When you worked in retail, you found a McDonald's meal under a pile of clothes. What's up, Arcane K9? Hope your day's going well. I could really use like health. Oh, okay. You've come bearing good news. Your partner caught the roach that was in your townhouse. It didn't survive, but that was an accident. That's all right, man. When they break the peace treaty of coexistence, which simply states don't come in my fucking house, all bets are off. That's my opinion. Which one of these spiders is the one that was talking shit? How do you kill a spider? Do you remember an old if you're like an old head, you'll maybe recognize there was a perfume called Malibu Musk. Came in like an aerosol can. It came in like a normal thing too, but you get an aerosol can of that Malibu Musk and you go after that roach. It will not No, Aquanet is something different. It needs the fragrance. It needs the fragrance. No, no lighter. Just the Malibu musk. You're not burning your house down. I'm positive. Wait a minute, this way. Listen. Listen, you Swedish meatball, you. This is America, where houses don't just grow on house trees, all right? We are not burning the house down. You have to fight for the house, okay? Yo, dude. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, he's pissed. Oh, fuck. Nice. Immediately restores health. You've never seen a cockroach in real life, only movies and TV. That's why you don't understand. You have to live with the fear a little in order to conquer it. I need a good spell. You guys are just falling from the sky. Yo, dude. Uh-oh. That was a lot of shit. What's up, Miss Coral Rose? How you doing? I never bought the Yo Dude shirt. I could recreate that. I know I saved it. I am going to get a coffee. It's been like 10. We got 10 minutes until we get like a what's it called? A commercial. I want a coffee. We ate a little bit late. I tried to get on track, but I don't think I got dinner. I don't think I got lunch done until 2. So I was probably gonna walk back dinner until around 7:30 or so, which is another hour away. One drop of sriracha in the coffee? I can't. I respect myself too much, man. I don't think I can do it. I'm going to tell Trav, though. I'm going to get him to experiment because he is the sauce boss. I'm going to get his opinion on it first. Wow. Well, I mean, you know, I'll be right back. I'll take a couple of minutes. It won't take too long. Actually, it will take a little bit longer than expected, so I will leave you guys with Meat TV. That seems like a nice little compromise. You get to watch some TV.
I'm coming. I'm just gonna come as hard as I can.
Say his name and he appears.
Ah! Okie doke. Thank you. Oh, I see what happened there. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. We're checking out all manner of games today. I'm gonna do like one more round of Runehaven, I think. Maybe. I don't know. This is a really good one. Yeah, I think I will. Then maybe we'll switch it up. Maybe by then I'll be ready to go get dinner dealt with. Let's do warrior. Let's do normal. Name thyself. All right. Tear a dick off. That's a good one. Meredith. We're going strength. Just all strength. Enjoy the lurk. May your applications go smoothly. Okay, there we go. Gotta remember, playing games, I gotta hit insert. To guess that one of those things that I put there is probably the thing that I was fighting, or it's in the place where I was fighting that guy. I think I'm gonna put this desk in stand mode for a minute, for a little bit. She's actually running around with Maggie right now. I assume cat politics because Maggie, all Maggie wants to do at the end of the night is come in and sleep on top of me. But when Lily's in there, she's like, I don't want to. So it's like, in my headcanon, they're having this argument. They're having like a political argument about the territory. Alexander Hendricks. Oh, I see you now. Hello. Hola, I'm new to stream. Many acknowledgements. Gay says what? Yep, you got him. Got him. Did I get a sticky bomb? Oh, there we go. I got a bomb. Don't have a rune yet. 1995. Gay is an insult. Is somehow funny. All of a sudden. I was listening to this podcast, and it's a story that I'm not unfamiliar with at all, but I listened to this true crime podcast, Morbid. I've talked about it before, but I got done with the episodes I was on, and I just went to the next one that looked interesting to me, which I was curious how they were going to cover it, given that it's a pretty well-known story. But then again, I think about it, and I'm like, I guess that was long enough ago that there's a whole ass young generation of people who have no fucking idea who John and Lorena Bobbitt are. Like, they have no fucking they don't remember Lorena Bobbitt at all. So I was listening to a podcast about that. Ow. It still is to a lot of people, yeah, but the big difference now is that most people who hear that hurled at them as an insult are probably just going to be like, and then the other half of the people are going to be like, that's just like straight faced, you know. The like 10% of people who like find it insulting are going to be in the minority. You enjoyed watching X-Files a lot yesterday. X-Files are great. Love the X-Files. Yes, it happened in the early 90s. But I was thinking about how crazy, because I remember, it was interesting to listen to, because I remember pretty well the climate of the period of time, but it was nice to kind of be reminded, I use loosely, of just how fucking unequipped we were as a country to listen to the sordid details of somebody who reached their mental limit and cut a guy's penis off because of that. And it devolved into like a battle of the sexes. That's how that ended up becoming like the larger public reception of the whole thing was battle of the sexes. Was the sort of the take. Because from it there were these two cultural sides where like feminists were like, you know, good for her, and then male I don't know what you would call the opposition to that, but like male advocates were like, you know, rallying against her. Just culture war nonsense. But anyways, ooh. The takeaway I always have from the John Bobbitt, the John and Lorena Bobbitt thing, is that the thing I remember the most is it was like a synopsis from like one of those decade in review things from like the turn of the century when MTV was doing like, you know, countdown to the millennium or whatever, and they were playing, I think it might have been 90, I want to say it was like 92 or 93 that happened, but it might have been a little later on. Anyways, in their summation of like the John and Lorena Bobbitt saga, they chose to play the Stone Temple Pilots song, I'm half have the man I used to be. As they showed John Bobbitt walking through the court. That's what I remember the most. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, somebody knew what they were doing there. It was an excellent use of, it was an excellent, just use of everything. Everything going on there. Of course, in today's landscape, the details of the whole story would have been far less trivialized and like boiled down into battle of the sexes, but just thinking about how we were so ill-equipped at the time to deal with the whole of that. Maximum mana. Give me strength. I'm the man I used to be. Okay, there's a lot going on here. There's a big old cavernous cavern, a cavern. Big old cavern. Got it. Okay. Rune of Momentum applies momentum continuously. I did say a cavernous cavern. Yes. Nice. Gonna need that. Whoa. Is it doing the thing again? Insert. There we go, yeah. For a second there, I was like, maybe I should blow a hole in the floor and go to the next space. I'm not gonna do that, but I could. Have the man I used to be. That was the secret. Wait a minute. Pickaxe? What, oh, it's this. It's the little envelope. Whoop. Whoa. What the fuck? Oh, I only have the capacity for 2. All right. Whoa. We're gonna need like a health potion or something. Wait, I do have one. You leveled up. You know, it does seem like it would be hard. And they are... I don't know if mine are ricocheting, but theirs were. Intellect, rejuvenation, mana regen, maximum mana potions. Let's go more strength. Strength and unity, the spirit remains. No. Oh. What if I get used to it? I tend to get used to it. I like the look of these depending on how they feel to play, and this one feels pretty good to play. Literally does feel like first person Noita, for better or worse. Gotta go slow and think about your approach. Ah! I see you. Ah, the dog lied. Two of you. Oh, well, really need like a health, like a potion would be perfection. That's so far. Holy shit, you can't do that. God, he almost led me into the pit. Yeah, this is a Dungeons and Doomers. This has to go on the compiler for the dungeon stuff. Could one of y'all motherfuckers drop like a potion or something? Ice cream for lunch was the best decision you've made today. Damn, I made like a zucchini lasagna. It was good though. It was like tasty. Yeah, what kind? Oh, what kind of ice cream? All right, let's see what else we've got here. We've only tried a couple of games today. Excuse me. Hand of Fate Hordes and Runehaven. That was the second one. For the 3 hours or so that have been live. It's not too bad. We could do... Let me take a look at my list. Hell Clock might be a good one to do next, just because I kind of already know what to expect from it. It is in V1.1. But they have a roadmap including multiplayer modding, support, translations, magic system improvements, world generation items, and other. I did do a demo for Hell Clock like a while ago. This I think is a Mad Mushroom game. Do you guys want to see trailer information for this? We'll go over to we're still on Runehaven. Hell Clock. Okay. Now I can be like... Yes. Hell Clock. Forge powerful builds with endless loot in this relentless combination of roguelike and ARPG. Blast through dungeons and unleash inhuman powers and a dark fantasy twist on Brazil's War of Canudos. Yeah, Hellcock is like the name of the Sordid Tale of John and Lorraine Bobbitt. All right, let's go. Let's get into it. I'm going to plug my controller back in. Hellclock Cursed War. Oh, we could do trailer. That's what I was going to do. In addition to the intro.
O Hulkviak esperava nunca mais ter que voltar nesse lugar.
Liberdade era só o que eu sonhava. Para mim e para os meus irmãos.
Tem alguma coisa escondida no mato. São tão pequenos.
A dor não passa. A dor, a febre. Maldita cólera.
Não ordenei vossa retirada. A guerra só acaba quando eu decretar seu fim.
Como posso voltar para casa sabendo o que eu fiz em nome do Imperador?
sempre são os senhores da guerra quem seguram as rédeas da desgraça.
Oh, hell yeah. Dr. Acula's malevolent manner. Anon, thank you. About a half an hour ago, gifting us up to Toxic Industry. Little black dress with 300 bits with the Walmart situation update. Appreciate it. Our sub goal for this month is a little lofty. It's 2,000 sub points, but in exchange, I will do a live episode of Garbage of the Internet. I will bring it back. Major update. Please be aware of significant gameplay changes. We recommend starting a new save. Oops. Why? What the fuck? Restore defaults. There we go. Hi, Jeremy. Campaign softcore, because that's me. Difficulty regular. Journey of Nightmares. Let Exu Turiri guide you through dangerous nightmares. Ominous nightmare portals might appear anywhere, taking you on a twisted version of the next dungeon floor. Unravel the nightmares within to receive your choice of dozens of new nightmare relics. That sounds fine. Okay. Don't save your cockmaster's tools for later.
A luta continua. Onde estou?
Doing all right. Doing all right, man. It's like it feels like a lazy day though, because it's like kind of rainy. Checking out a whole bunch of stuff over the next few days. I've been sitting on a ton of games that I've pushed aside to try to tackle the backlog. I've completed a number of games as a result, but also I've neglected to check out many, so.
Deus me acuda! Socorro!
Filhote do cão, deixa a dona em paz.
Você é o relojoeiro. Temo que a sua chegada tenha sido tarde demais. O anticristo arrebatou nosso bom conselheiro. Precisas resgatá-lo.
Okay. Feeling the lazy day? You've been traveling the last 2 weeks and then straight into school. Where'd you go? What'd you do?
Casa do conselheiro. Como é possível estar aqui?
Descend into the basement.
Esta casa foi profanada.
This kind of reminded me when I had played it before of another game called Curse of the Dead Gods, but the clock mechanic was kind of an interesting. Press this to open your inventory and check out the relics. Critical damage, all right. Long weekend, family reunion, then a long weekend. Nice.
O soldado do Belo Monte está mais forte. Que tormento é este? Senhor, guiai meus passos.
I'll take heavy shot. Too much peeing? Too much peopling. There's a torchlighty Diablo quality to a little bit of this. Between the art and the music. That's nice. Some people should make a friend swap game with 4 solo campaigns, 1 for each of the cats. That's a dungeon crawler, high grade pixel art. What if I did it though? I do have to make a game. I got juiced up about making the game again because I saw a video on like YouTube or something that was like, I paid off my student debt by putting out a game. And it was like a game that didn't go viral and wasn't particularly impressive, but it still made like some money. And I was like, oh shit, let's go. So I'm thinking about thinking about ideas now. Not without saying there's a lot of effort that goes into that, you know. Plague bullets. Split shot is converted to plague and deals 30% damage. Shots ricochet 4 times but cannot pierce. Well, I was honestly thinking about something. That was one of the March Madness goals was to make a game. I had been kicking around different ideas like a Survivor type game or something maybe. It needs to have some interest beyond just being a clone though. Maniac of Despair? Whoa. Let's see. Blessing. Damage plus 30. Special knives. Hits increase movement speed. Sure.
Por favor, me ajudem! Essa voz. João Abade?
I see now. I think the general idea is I need to be a lot more fast. Did I play feudalism in the Flash era? No.
Socorro!
Keyboard that swells up and explodes.
Pelo amor de Santo Cristo, me tire daqui!
Game about trying to keep cats from eating butter.
Compadre Abade, corra! Salve sua vida!
Whoa. Nice. Soulstones, violent assault, damage plus 20%.
Já estava pensando que esses diabos não iam arredar o pé? Espero que o abade consiga retornar inteiro.
Blessing of Foundation, Blessing of Spirit, mana, physical damage, or life. Let's go physical damage. Damage, knife generation, dash speed. Let's go heavy shot damage. I could see something that's in the realm of like a Binding of Isaac meets these type of survivor type games. But as Baby's first game, and potentially only game, I don't know what any of that means, you know? Gotta keep it kind of simple. Swiftcaster, the knife regen, Shadows Haste, dash speed. Let's go crit chance here. Confining of Carl. We'll go life plus 15. Right, I wanted to keep it fairly simple, like if anything. Keep it simple for my own sanity, let alone the fact that it's my first. Yes, to keep it simple, I would like to make a game that mimics Civilization. That's not, no. Do not ooze Civilization, no. What level of, spreadsheets? Spreadsheets and, SQL databases are not necessarily one and the same thing, but I have strong experience building SQL databases. Therefore, spreadsheets as a concept and as a thing that I can learn are not necessarily out of my realm. I know enough about spreadsheets. Critical chance, mana, life. Let's go mana. guess this would technically be like my second game because I did make a top-down GTA clone when I was like 16 or 17 for a class. No, that game is not playable. It's not, it's gone. Oh shit. Skill speed. Ooh, this is good. Could be a semi-idle game where I got to involving the cats. I do think involving the cats is a good idea. I just don't. I gotta think about the. I got a lot to think about. Max conviction. We're gonna go in on that. This is like hell tide. This is like a hell tide. I'm not going fast enough.
Esse cabrunco tá vivo mesmo? O comerciante. Você nos
Wait, you had to drive for 6 hours just to deliver somebody's shit?
Eu não preciso honrar compromissos celebrados com animais. A lei está do meu lado.
Alma cebola.
You've been cursed. Bosses inflict curse stacks. With all attacks, you take more damage for each curse stack. Oh shit. Oh, multiple deliveries. Okay.
Pela lei dos homens.
The only thing about this game that and it's not really a complaint. It's a very specific, like, streamer related complaint because it is in another language, and I am paying attention to so much already. But also my state of mind currently. I have no idea what he's talking about or saying. I almost wish there was a language. But I'm otherwise really happy that this is staying true to like its cultural roots and stuff. So again, it's like a really very specific. It's not even really a complaint. It's just like I wish, more of a wish, you know. I didn't see an English dub in there. Blunderbuss, spearhead. Split shot pierces 2 additional enemies. Converts split shot into a single bullet. No. Converts all repeater damage into fire.
Uma relíquia sagrada. Sua bênção irá alimentar a minha alma enquanto se mantiver comigo. Eu sabia que a fonte do mal é bem mais profunda. Coisa ruim indo para as profundezas, mas nunca saindo delas.
Heightened senses. Area of effect. And my Portuguese is rusty. No damn Portuguese. Bleed chance. Move speed.
Canseira. Quanto tempo eu estou aqui embaixo?
You have a Portuguese? Sharp strike. Make the cooldown a little less. Blessings. Dash speed. Area of effect.
Peste. Estou esgotado. Meu relógio parece pesar uma légua.
I'm a little nervous. Don't know what happens at the end.
Meu relógio. O que está acontecendo?
About to find out. Descent complete. Okay. Not bad for a first run.
Eu voltei.
Time has been reset and you've returned to the Kixeramobin.
A dona sabe onde está o arrendegado que prendeu a Abade?
Que bênção, a Abade voltou.
Oh, the art is so
Mais
good.
braços na peleja sempre são bem-vindos. Que bênção.
Pajeú, graças ao bom Deus você apareceu, compadre.
Como diabos tu foi parar naquela gaiola, Abade?
Comerciante de Juazeiro ludibria nosso povo, retém o que nos pertence por direito.
Esse cabra nos já encurtou a viagem faz tempo.
Compadre, a gente
What
precisa
makes you
dar o
think
troco.
I don't already know
Mas
how
você
to
não pode
operate
despreparar.
Blender?
Tenho equipamentos mais poderosos para você na minha mesa.
I'm a pretty fast learner. Interact with the blessed table to open the shop. I know the stream doesn't make it seem like I'm a very fast learner. Buy the recommended gun. Got you. The blessed gear went directly to your inventory. These are permanent and will remain equipped. Like we grew up putting a frog in a blender.
Punky with a side of fries.
Consertei as escadas para acessar o grande sino da nossa antiga igreja, compadre. Passe lá para ver.
The Flash game? I don't think I ever played that. At the time the Flash games were on their comeuppance, I was the person who would have been making the Flash games. Interact with the Great Bell.
A grande seca matou o pasto, o gado e até os mais bravos vaqueiros. Centenas de milhares vagaram sem rumo pelos caminhos do sertão. Canudos surgiu como uma luz de esperança para o povo que insistia em acreditar na misericórdia divina. Do Monte Santo fluiu o leite e brotou o milho que alimentaram o rebanho do nosso Senhor. Mas aqueles que poderiam mudar alguma coisa em sua vilania viram na desgraça alheia uma maneira sórdida de continuar prosperando. A ganância do ouro. O anticristo estava sedento por sangue. Com seu ouro, seu ferro e seu fogo, banharam o Monte Santo com o sangue do trabalhador sertanejo. Mesmo os velhos, mulheres e crianças não foram poupados do massacre. E como um ritual demoníaco, mutilaram meu corpo para aprisionar a minha alma. Pois enquanto houvesse esperança no coração dos sertanejos, temiam que Canudos pudesse renascer. Meu filho, a nossa história está viva no resto do grande sino de Canudos. Você precisa restaurar o nosso legado. Todos precisam saber sobre o que de fato aconteceu em Canudos.
This is Portuguese. When your number of total soul stones collected reaches a certain threshold, you will gain points to invest at the Great Bell. Press A at a node to invest a point or remove with X. Select confirm to apply your changes.
Meu bom conselheiro, vou resgatar.
Go to the reliquary to equip your relics.
Memória de Canudos. Este é o lugar perfeito.
Relics are special items with great power. Upon collected, they become available right here at the reliquary. To equip one, drag one of them from the top. Wait, drag one of them with A to one of the slots available. Molten converts all repeater damage to fire, adds 38% chance to hit. Very powerful and can drastically change your build. Remember to check on the reliquary when you obtain a new one. Ah, I see. Okay. Select free node to learn this skill. Move the learn skill with A to one of the slots down below. Oh, you get new. Okay. Closed body. Envelop you in a barrier of conviction. The old bell comes crashing down on your enemies. Continuously spin 2 blades around you while moving. Deal physical damage to enemies nearby. I'm going in on it. I mean, I can get all of them, so why not? Oh. Journey of Nightmares. Complete 3 nightmare portal events. Defeat the head cutter. Defeat the Minister of War. Defeat Nina's monster. Reach memory level 30 and upgrade a relic to max rank.
É pesadelo. Só pode. Esse comerciante visto e buchado. E a Abade? Sei não. Se isso não é obra das forças lá de cima ou daqui de baixo.
1 second. Just cat politics. Well, it's almost 8 o'clock. Everybody's kind of freaking out because they want to eat. Okay. So Henry started chasing Lily as per usual, but she is a good girl and she knows to run to me. Nah, I'm not too worried about it right now. Skill speed? Good lord. Nightmare portal. Oh, let's do it. Whoa. Nice. This insane rate of gunfire, dude. Heightened senses, yeah. All that is good stuff. Dead shot, increased crit damage.
Uma recompensa para os defensores do caminho da luz.
Blessings of Constitution. Oh, I read that as wings. The narrator sounds like a Goa'uld. Ugh. Devastating barrage. Increase my crit damage.
Não foi só os canigados que voltaram dos mortos. Se é a vontade do nosso Senhor, vou acabar com esses excomungados por vez até resgatar nosso bom conselheiro.
Life regeneration.
Terá a vingança que merece.
Life regeneration plus 10? 20. I think it was 20. Gun go brrr, brrr. Whoa. My bad. Jade go burr. Lone Quill. Repeater shots have 50% chance to shoot some shit. This is good. Feed into my mindlessness. Potion capacity. Oh, sure. I don't think I've used a single one. I also don't think that did anything. I was thinking wherever this run ends, I'll probably put the iPad on for you guys after that. Go deal with dinner. And then when I get back, we'll do Fate Keeper, which I've been pretty excited about. Excuse me. Blessings of Constitution, life on kill. Oh, I don't have the gold for it. No. We'll do the speed then. I should have kept breaking stuff. Any and everything. Increased crits damage. Yeah, sure. What is everybody else doing for dinner? Unless you're Princess Punker, in which case I know you had ice cream for dinner. My bad. Mana, physical damage, Japanese curry, turkey sausage, mac and cheese. That sounds good.
comerciante? Eu não acabei de dar jeito
You again?
Demônio?
Ooh. Blessing of Legacy. Skull of the Beast. Hitting enemies with Shadow Dash increases all damage. Tempted double knives damage is increased by 13% of your movement speed and converted into lightning. I'm gonna go with the skull. Microwave meal, fried chicken bites, mashed potatoes, gravy, protein drink. I think I'm gonna take the birria from yesterday and put it on a rice bowl. Wheel of Death. Shadow Dash has no cooldown and no mana cost, but drains 2% of life when activated. Jeez. There we go. Skips night. Don't feel like doing anything. Fair. I keep looking around me because the cats. Ice cream for dinner, ice cream for dessert, ice cream all the time. When ice cream's on a bagel, you can eat ice cream anytime. Ooh. Okay. Damage plus 30. Rusty Revolver. 322 base damage.
Artefato de ascendência divina.
Okay. Yogurt and berries or ice cream for dessert also sounds good. I don't get too far ahead of myself here. I think the solution to playing Path of Exile well is to just get really sleepy. And then just plow through shit.
Exausto novamente. Não posso desmaiar aqui. Vermes, a mão de canudos vai mandar vocês de volta pro buraco de onde vieram.
I don't think this clock is gonna hold too much longer. You're in my world now.
Objeto de grande poder. Sinto que a sorte está do nosso lado.
If you get too far behind yourself, you're going to have to fight future you. This is definitely one of those one more games, and it feels like it's like such a mixture of like it kind of makes me think of something like Curse of the Dead Gods, but it's also got that Hades thing going for it a little bit, but also like a bullet heaven, because I'm just going through the shit. You're thinking of getting some Greek yogurt berries later. I have like a mixed berry, or no, it's raspberries, but it's fruit at the bottom cup. I might crack that open later. That is sort of what it is, Arcane. Yeah. Oh no. Darn. Well, still a good run. This is a good one. We'll have to come back to it at some point. So far we've only played 3 games, but they're all good. They're all very good. That was the intention. I figured we'd hit up anywhere between, 4 to 6 games today. Maybe more. We'll see. I think this saves my progress. Oh, all unsaved progress will be lost. How do I save? Or is it saved? I think it saves when you reach the hub. I'm willing to find out. That's fine. Whoa. Oh, yeah, it totally did. Okay. Close the game. All right. I'm going to deal with the cats. I'm going to deal with our dinner. YouTube, I'm going to shut you guys off for a little bit. Twitch gets the iPad. YouTube, I'll see you about an hour, give or take. Maybe an hour and a half. We'll continue with Sweeps Week when I return.